What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to change the contacts on a short chassis. First, we take that screwdriver that I modified. It's a jeweler screwdriver and I put like a hook shape on the end. And what you do with that is you go in where the rivet side is and you go up underneath and you slightly pry off the switch. Okay, once the switch is off, now you have full access to everything. I use a file that is triangular in shape and very small, and I put it in at an angle like that, and I hold it tight up against the drill, and that keeps that rivet from spinning, getting the plastic hot and melting. So you hold that there, you go up into the rivet like so, you just drill out what you need. You try it, it's not coming loose. Okay, that time it came loose. Now, same with this one, you hold it on an angle in the rivet. You drill it out like so. Turn your drill press off. And then you pop these out. Sometimes they're really hard to do if they're really corroded. And other times they just fall out real easy like. Okay, now that you got that done, you take your little broom, like so, and you sweep it clean. And then you throw it into the washing process and you wash it off. And then when you're ready, you come back and you install the contact. Okay, so now we have our clean chassis and it's time to put in the contacts. As you can see over here, we have a very fine needle nose. We have a thicker one which I tempered the end with. We have a set of contacts, rivets, the switch, and we have this little device, which is what I use. You could just make a take a nail and put like a cone shape on the end of it. And you put it in the vise like this. Make sure it's tight. The very first contact you put in is always the one on the charge hole side. Okay? You see how that fits? And you take your rivet and you put that in the hole and you feed the hole right over the top of this. Now, a lot of people have different ways that they're going to want to try to do this, but I find this is the best. You take this end of the finer needle nose and it fits nice into the hole, and you just push and pry it down like that, and as you do that you rotate and you turn the rivet. You can see it rotating, and what you want to do is basically flare that, as you can see I'm doing right now. It takes about maybe 8 to 10 times to get the whole rivet flared down. Okay, once that's done, you take your tempered pliers and you just pinch it so it's nice and flat, and you don't want to mark that up, so it looks good. It's nice and flat now, you see, and the contact is going to seat right over the motor correctly like that. You take your other contact and you put that over the top. You want to make sure that there's enough flexibility here, and you can hear it snap on the bottom, so that you know that when it makes contact, it's direct contact with the side of the motor casing. You put the rivet through that hole over the top here. Now what I did is I took a nail and I made a cone shape on the end of it, and all you want to do is flare that real quick like so. And once that's flared, you spin your nail upside down and you use the head of the nail and you tap that in. Look at the job it does, you see? Real nice job. Now it should be good and tight, and it is. Now you want to take a motor and slap it in there So here's the motor. You put it in at an angle like this. Make sure this contact flips over the top, okay? Actually, I forgot a step. You want to put your little switch back in place, okay? And the reason is because that contact has to lift up like so when you put the motor in. Now that that's like that, you come down at an angle with it real tight, and you sort of use the other finger and you move the plastic tab in the back down, and the motor pops right in like that. Now there's a little bit of a gap there, so you take your needle nose and you put a bit of a twist onto that contact so it's making nice. Now that should work. So to test it, and there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be showing you the long chassis soon.